country for that matter. Parks Harbor waves at that one. That pitch was just moving away from the end of his bat, and a really nice strikeout pitch by.
He's hot, so that's the reason he's been in there the majority of the time.
And he rips this one deep to right center field. It is beyond the diving effort of Kirby. Collins is on his way to second base. He's checking the coach to see if he should advance farther, but he does not. A ringing double into the right center field gap. Will David waits. The pitch. Off the mark. Runners at first and second with one out. 18 times this year. He's walked only 6 times. He rips that one on one hop through the left side. Taken in left field by Stanfield. He comes up quickly to throw it back. And all of a sudden, Georgia has started as the DH. And he's hit by a pitch. And Georgia will take the lead on that errant delivery.
Making a decision to swing.
LaPlante lifts this one into foul ground. Right side. Let's see if there's room. There is. And Ike Irish makes that play.
Knows he's got to fight, see the ball deep, and try to put a good swing on it.
And Bauman works him.
In his last 4 starts, only 7. So the command is the biggest issue for him.
The one hopper to the right side is turned into an out by LaPlante.
Innings try to get him out before the 5th.
Kirby is tardy on that swing.
But pitched a complete game almost every game. It's a little bit different game now, but definitely a deep game for a starting pitcher.
Bobby Pierce is thrown out by the
Jaden Woods on the mound. Those are 2 horses they can depend on, but their offense is top tier in the country.
A nice play by Carter Wright. Coming. How far will this travel? It is way back, and it is gone. Charlie Condon, an impact freshman, and he has an impact in this game early. Condon has been one of the best in the land as a newcomer, and he gives Georgia a 2-0 lead. A quick exit on that ball. They did retire Tate. Had he reached, it would have been a 3-0 game. A hot shot down to the shortstop. A worm burner is turned into an out. 2 gone. The home run by Condon has stretched the lead. And Collins makes a bid for another base hit, and he flares that one into the right field corner. He's 2 for 2. Yeah, Southern.
Yeah, and the real test, I think, Lynn, is when you're on the road in the SEC, ACC, you're playing.
2-2 pitch and a big one. There it is. Steve, right 3 called. A big.
Really good job of minimizing the free passes right now, and I think for Auburn, they got to try to get something going, whether that's a walk, a base hit. Right now, Jaden Woods not allowing anything to happen.
And this is only his 3rd start of the season. And there's a 5-pitch pass, and Jaden Woods is not.
Maybe get a double play here to get out quick.
Green rips one right at the second baseman. To second for 1, to first for 2. A tailor-made hot shot right into the glove of LaPlante. It was
with a lot of young hitters.
He's a tall, fairly thin hitter, and yet he's able to really Harbor go down on
myself. Be early, be early, be early.
This time he lifts it deep to right field, but it is playable. Now the right fielder is coming on and can't get to it. That ball just stalled out there. It was like a parachute had opened up. But the runner at first had to hold up. He thought the ball was going to be caught as well. That's going to be
baby in baseball for an outfielder is trying to find that ball after it goes up in the air.
Howell backs up. He's got it. The runners tag but do not advance. So Howell, Murillo swinging again, pops it up. It's playable. Irish gives way to the second baseman, and he drops the ball. Oh my. What should have been a 3rd out instead turns into a dropped ball. Struck out but reached on a wild pitch, and he lines one, short hopped by the shortstop. Oh, what a play to prevent any further damage.
It wasn't the same situation, but again, it's only the 5th inning. If you try to base hit bunt.
This is belted high and deep the other way. Auburn is on the board. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye.
And the funny thing, Lynn, is the old school saying is when you bunt, you're tracking that ball all the way to the bat. And
that takes care of business.
And if you're Georgia, Lynn, that's exactly what you want to see out of Jaden Woods. He gives, I'm calling it again.
He rips it deep to left center field. This is down off the bottom of the wall. Pierce pulls up
and Woods still doing just a great job of getting ahead of every hitter.
Yes, he is. He goes back with the heat and gets Stanfield swinging in favor of the pitcher for recording an out.
Exactly.
Fly ball deep to center field, but playable, and the liner is taken just short of the warning track by Anderson. Chop left side, routine play for the shortstop. Foster gets it over there in time. Ole Miss, defending national champion.
It's Connor Tate and Condon. I mean, those are the guys you want.
To second for one, the turn, the throw, the relay, in plenty of time for the double play.
Let's try to get Jaden Woods out as fast as possible.
Caden Green at the bottom of the order rips one into the left field corner. The ball is loose on the infield for a moment, but no chance.
It's almost one of those where there's no rule.
This ball is dumped into right center field, and it's down for a base hit. So after failing to bunt twice,
out there, he's going to make more mistakes.
The 3-2 pitch is a breaking ball, and it's in the dirt.
Fastball up out of the zone.
The 3-2 pitch is on the inside corner, a cold third strike, and that was a
great pitch by Jaden Woods.
6 strikeouts now. A breaking ball is hit into left center field. This should be deep enough if it's caught to sacrifice the runner in from third. It is grabbed by Anderson after a long run, and Green is able to lope across the plate after tagging at third. So the Auburn somebody on base, and yet Auburn was able to rally to win. This ball is hit a mile, way up, way out. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. And speaking of comebacks, Auburn has done so in this game and takes its first lead.
And I was going to say, Lynn, you know, that last pitch, he just missed that fastball, fouled it straight back. That's a good indicator that the hitter is at you. And so much of hitting is picking up the seams and the spin of the baseball.
That ball's hit sharply, gloved by the first baseman, pitcher covering, and there is the out that Georgia was looking for. Chew got together in the first game of the series. It was 1-1 going into the 10th, and Arkansas
behind early and laid off some pretty close pitches.
This is blooped out to right field. It's down for a base hit. And Wagner, after hesitating, is on his way to third. The throw is not in time. Wagner had stopped. He had actually taken a step back toward Anderson. Is 0 for 3. And he lines one into left field. It's caught on a dive by the left fielder. Chris Stanfield making that play. He got a good jump on a... Saves a run for the moment. Ground ball left side. They've got to play at the plate if they want it. And Auburn, twice now, has stepped over hot coals.
Condon to make hard contact.
The 1-2 pitch.
Field will almost have to go back to the fastball here.
There will be an out at second base if Auburn chooses to get it, and it does. 4, 5, and 6 in the order. This ball is down in fair territory. Foster is on his way to second base, and he'll lope there easily. And that's the start. The Auburn Tigers with a runner at second base. There's a base hit to right. Bryson Ware goes the other way and sends a frozen rope to right field.
Both of those with one swing, and it gave Auburn the confidence they needed offensively.
This should score a run. The pirouette and then the throw from the shortstop at second base is in time. A 4-6-3 double play, but the ton a year.
Yeah, I mean, the old days of throwing 200 pitches in a game are long gone, but you wish you could see that.
Birmingham in the SEC headquarters. That's a heck of a play.
And think about how that changed the game. One run would have scored. It would have been a one-run game, and then that in the first and third situation in the top of the 8th, they probably would have bunted. He's got a chance to try to make up for it.
That ball is off the glove of the catcher, and it's going to be a pass ball, I'm pretty sure.
And it just goes to show.
Check swing, ground ball left side. Isbell slips, but he recovers and he gets the out at first base. And there was some communication that time.
Automatic take out of the hand.
The third 3-2 pitch, just a little bit out of the strike zone.
Yeah, and I wouldn't call that one an automatic take. I mean, it was
a swinging strikeout, and that's a big one. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Auburn wins. The Auburn Tigers have held on, and for the 9th time this year, the Auburn Tigers have come from behind. They win it 6-3, and they win the series. It did not come easily.